Kevin Stefanski talked about the Ravens, and really they didn't adjust to the Browns' three wide receiver sets the way they normally do. Here's Kevin Stefanski on what the Browns saw from that Ravens defense when they were in three wides.
A lot of teams have done that, played base to 11 personnel, so that's not something that was unique to what we've seen. It was unique to what they've done in the past. It was quite a bit of snaps that they had not done that. So that was something they chose to do in that game. Will they do it again this game? Remains to be seen. So I think it just speaks to the punch, counter punch of all of these games are unique.
And again, they did this, you're going to do that, and we'll see more of that coming up Sunday. And who is able to react best? Usually the one that wins the football game.
Yeah, and I kind of disagree with Kevin Stefanski. I don't think it's just the back and forth. I just don't think the Ravens respect the Browns receivers. I don't think they respect the Browns passing game. And maybe with Marlon Humphreys out, that's different. But with him in, they didn't respect. They had no respect for the Browns passing game. They had no respect for the receivers to get open in man coverage. And that's why they didn't adjust when there were three wide receivers or four wide receivers out there. Again, that could be very different this week, just given that Marlon Humphreys is out and that's their main guy. But they didn't have respect for the Browns' passing attack, and that's why they loaded the box with 8 or 9 guys, and the Browns didn't do a good enough a job adjusting to it, both in the run game and in the pass game. So. Obviously there were a couple of plays that were missed in terms of drops or, just weren't there for him in terms of the screen and when Baker dropped the ball. But they have to find a way to win those one-on-one matchups because they can win easily. I mean, the Ravens are daring them to win. They're daring them to win those one-on-one matchups, and they're daring them to get open, and they didn't last game. This game, they might do something different, but you got to be prepared for it either way. And I think that last game kind of allowed them to be prepared for this one.
Yeah, and that's been a recurring theme. And let's couch this by saying Jarvis Landry has an MCL, that he's not 100%. He can't move like he normally does. DPJ, Donovan Peoples-Jones, had a groin coming off of that. They got to get more separation. There wasn't a whole lot of places for Baker to throw, and there were 3 or 4 drops that were critical. And you can't beat a good team. You can't beat a playoff team when you can't throw the football.
That's correct. And I don't think Jarvis had a good game, and I think he was over 100 yards. And I'm not, that he's different. He's their only. I wouldn't say their only threat, but he's a guy that's going to find a way to catch the football, and he's one of their leaders, and I'm not worried about him. But guys like DPJ, he had such a strong training camp, he was looking great, and then maybe the groin still is bothering him, but didn't get much separation. They didn't find him much. Hollywood Higgins wasn't even active in the game. Anthony Schwartz out with the concussion. So where is the production going to come from? Who else is out there? That's why I'm saying get Kareem Hunt involved if you have to. Jamarcus Bradley, he's a practice squad guy. I mean, he's got talent, but I need the receivers. I need more from them, and they have to get the job done, or else they're not going to be able to throw the ball. And if they can't throw the ball, then you're right. Then they're not going to beat teams. So it's a little bit on everyone. And I want to see more from DPJ. I want to see more from Hollywood Higgins for sure.
I agree, and I want to see more of Kareem Hunt on the field, and I'd love to see Kareem Hunt on the field at the same time with Nick Chubb. And you have guys you can spell them with if you're worried about them being fresh. I think Dearness Johnson has earned a little bit of trust, and Felton can be effective as well.
Yeah, Felton might be one to consider as well. Yeah, he's kind of been a pseudo wide receiver at times this year. He had a huge drop on a third down as well. That's one that we forget about. So that's three big drops I can count on that I can think of off the top of my head, with DPJ with a big drop towards the red zone, David Njoku with a big drop on the third down. That would have been a first down, and then another third down with Demetric Felton. So you're not going to be able to win games that way. I need more from the pass catchers. I do. I need more from the pass catchers.